Hey everybody, my name is Jason and this is Netminder Review. What is up with Mackenzie Blackwood? That's what we're going to be talking about today. The New Jersey Devils goaltender Mackenzie Blackwood is playing extremely well, and I would like to discuss that today. So, the Devils, as we know, have been in the dumps this year. Not doing so hot, well out of a playoff spot. At this point, no hope of a postseason consideration. Going into the season, I think with some of the off-season acquisitions that they had made, that I believe there was reason going into this season to hope for better. Certainly better than what they did, if not much better. But recently, there's been a pretty positive turnabout with one particular aspect of their team, and that is their goaltending. So Mackenzie Blackwood has definitely emerged as a goaltender that is worth taking note of. So far this season, he has a goals against average of 2.74. Very respectable. And that ranks him 21st. That ranks him 21st in the NHL among goaltenders who are not currently injured. His save percentage is .915, ranking him 18th in the NHL amongst goaltenders who are not currently injured. So far this year, he has played 42 games, and his record is 20 12 and 7. 20 wins, 12 losses, 7 overtime losses for Mackenzie Blackwood. Now, this is a really significant number because the New Jersey Devils record this year is 23, 27, and 10. So Mackenzie Blackwood has 20 of the New Jersey Devils' 23 wins. He only has 12 of their 27 regulation losses, 7 of their 10 overtime losses. Mackenzie Blackwood has been the best goaltender that the Devils have had this year, and there's not even a close second, and they have played a few different people. Mackenzie Blackwood is a revelation in net of sorts, especially more lately, but overall throughout the year. These are his year-long numbers, not just recent numbers, and they are very strong. If I'm a New Jersey Devils fan right now and I'm looking at this, I have reason to have at least a cautious smile on my face over these numbers. So to truly appreciate how good Mackenzie Blackwood has been, let's take a look at how bad the New Jersey Devils have been. New Jersey, so far this year, has a goal differential of -44. So they have allowed 44 more goals than they have scored this season. Their face-off win percentage is 46.6, which is 29th worst in the NHL. Now, why does that matter? Why does that affect goaltending? Well, if your team is losing the majority of their face-offs, then that means the other team is gaining puck control. If the other team has puck control more of the game than not, then they're going to likely have more offensive chances, more shots on goal. Face-offs in your team's defensive zone, if you're the goaltender, are going to be right there to your right or to your left. They are going to likely generate prime scoring opportunities, at least more often than not, or frequently enough. And so for a goaltender like Mackenzie Blackwood to be putting up good numbers when his team is losing over half of the face-offs that they take, it highlights to a degree Mackenzie Blackwood's success and how well he's playing. How about shots allowed per game? That's certainly a factor that's going to have a big impact on any goaltender. How many shots is the team in front of him allowing per game? For the New Jersey Devils, they're allowing 32.6 shots per game. 32.6 shots per game ranks them 24th in the NHL. Not a good statistic. Keep in mind there are only 31 teams, so only 7 teams have a worse rank in this area than the New Jersey Devils do. Well, what about goals for or goal support? When Mackenzie Blackwood is in net, of course, he can play as well as he wants, but he's not going to get a win if his team is not scoring. But his record is 20, 12, and 7. He's gotten 20 wins. His team's record is 23, 27, and 10. Mackenzie Blackwood has 20 of his team's 23 wins. Is it because of amazing goal support, or is it because he is playing well? I can tell you it's not because of amazing goal support. They are scoring 2.85 goals per game, which ranks the New Jersey Devils 25th in the NHL. So only 6 teams are scoring fewer goals per game than New Jersey. So for the New Jersey Devils to win games, pardon me, for the New Jersey Devils to win games, they have to get somewhere between really good and exceptional goaltending. Mackenzie Blackwood has been providing that lately and has been providing solid goaltending throughout the year. So let's take a look at Mackenzie Blackwood's last 5 games. On February 20th against San Jose, Blackwood stopped 36 of 37 shots. That was yesterday, in a win for New Jersey. On February 16th against the Columbus Blue Jackets, a strong team. They've been playing a little worse lately. Nonetheless, not an easy opponent. 55 shots Columbus managed on Blackwood. He stopped 52 of them in a win for New Jersey. February 13th against Detroit. Okay, it's Detroit, I know. Although Detroit did beat Montreal recently and sweep the season against Montreal, so I don't really know what that means. But anyway, against Detroit, he stopped 25 of 26 shots for a win. February 8th versus LA. Again, I know another team that's down, but a 37-shot shutout for Mackenzie Blackwood. And then February 6th against a very strong Philadelphia team, a 46-shot shutout. So New Jersey has won its last 5 games with Mackenzie Blackwood starting, and Mackenzie Blackwood has played phenomenally. Even in the game where he allowed 3 goals, he faced 55 shots. I mean, allowing 3 goals on 55 shots is pretty respectable. So Blackwood has had some clunkers this season. That's true. But then the New Jersey Devils are a bit of a clunker of a team. So no matter how good of a goaltender you are, you're not going to be able to be amazing in every game. And you're going to allow some games where you're going to have some games where you allow more goals than you want to or should because you just don't have a strong team in front of you. Mackenzie Blackwood is, in my mind, emerging as a realistic consideration for a starting goaltender. I don't want to overreact. I don't want to take his 42 games, I think I said he had played this year. Yeah, his 42 games that he's played this year, especially the more recent ones, and look at those and say, he's the next whatever great goaltender comes to your mind. No, he may not be. He could fall off. He's certainly not got a great team in front of him. And he may, a year from now, we may be looking back and saying, Mackenzie, who? Who are we talking about? But he's definitely made a case, especially recently, that he deserves to be considered in a starting role, or at least the better part of a tandem. He is an unrestricted free agent at the end of this season. I would think that New Jersey, after what he's done lately, would want to push to sign him. And he's making right now less than $1 million per year. So they could probably give him a nice raise and yet still not take a big cap hit from it. The real concern that I think they're going to face now is even if they do sign Mackenzie Blackwood to to an extension of some kind is who else plays with him? Who is the backup or the other goalie in a true tandem with Mackenzie Blackwood? I don't think it's Corey Schneider. I mean, once upon a time, I think we would have thought that, but he's proven lately that he probably doesn't deserve that consideration. They just put Louis Domingue on waivers. It's not Domingue. So who does New Jersey partner with Mackenzie Blackwood to create their goaltending tandem for next year, assuming they keep him into next year? That'll be interesting to see, and that's something that I say probably only the offseason will tell us, although with the trade deadline coming up, maybe the answer to that question will come sooner than later. Let me know what you think of all of this. Please leave me a comment, hit like. I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe, and I hope you have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Bye.